Curious about Australia's national animals and symbols? Let's dive in. First up, the kangaroo. It's a true Aussie icon and unique to Australia. Did you know the kangaroo is also featured on the Australian coat of arms? Next, we have the emu, another symbol of Australia that represents strength. Together, the kangaroo and emu symbolize progress and forward movement. Now, let's talk about the iconic Sydney Opera House, a symbol of culture.
Did you know Austria has some amazing national symbols? Let's dive into Austria's national animals and their meanings. First up, the golden eagle, a symbol of strength and freedom. Next, we have the red, white, red flag, a proud national symbol. The flag represents the blood of soldiers and the white of peace. Now, let's talk about the alpine ibex, a true mountain dweller. These goats symbolize agility and resilience in harsh conditions. Don't forget about the Austrian national flower, the Edelweiss. Edelweiss represents bravery and the beauty of the alpine regions. Finally, the black and white colors of the national coat of arms. It symbolizes the country's rich history and cultural heritage. These symbols reflect Austria's identity and pride as a nation. So, what's your favorite Austrian symbol? Let us know below. Explore Austria and discover its rich cultural heritage today.
Ready to dive into the vibrant world of Antigua and Barbuda? Let's start with the national bird, the majestic frigate bird. These birds are known for their impressive wingspan and agility. Next up, meet the national animal, the Antiguan and Barbuda's black pineapple. This pineapple is a symbol of the island's rich agricultural heritage. Now let's talk about the national flower, the yellow trumpet flower. This flower represents beauty and resilience in the islands. And don't forget the national tree, the majestic cabbage palm. These palms are iconic and provide shade and beauty to the islands. Finally, let's celebrate the national anthem. Fair Antigua, we salute thee. It embodies the spirit and pride of the Antiguan and Barbudan people. Antigua and Barbuda's symbols reflect its rich culture and history. Explore these treasures and embrace the island's charm.
Ever wondered about Afghanistan's national animals and symbols? The snow leopard represents strength and resilience in nature. Next up, the national bird, the golden eagle, soars high above. This eagle symbolizes courage and the spirit of the Afghan people. Now let's talk about the national flower, the tulip. Tulips represent beauty and the rich culture of Afghanistan.
Did you know Argentina has some amazing national symbols? Let's start with the national animal, the majestic Andean condor. This bird symbolizes freedom and strength in Argentine culture. Next up, we have the national flower, the beautiful ceibo. The ceibo represents bravery and resilience, key traits of Argentines. Now let's talk about the national sport, football or soccer. Football unites the nation and brings out the Argentine spirit. And don't forget about the national dance, the tango. The tango tells stories of love and passion, deeply rooted in culture. Lastly, let's highlight the national drink, mate. Sharing mate is a symbol of friendship and community in Argentina. These symbols truly capture the essence of Argentina's identity. So, what's your favorite Argentine symbol? Let us know below.
Curious about Azerbaijan's national animals and symbols? Let's dive in. First up, the national animal, the majestic carabao horse. These horses are known for their beauty and endurance. Amazing, right? Next, let's talk about the national symbol, the fire. Why fire? Azerbaijan is known as the land of fire due to its natural gas flames. Now, let's explore the national flower, the curry bulbul. This flower symbolizes beauty and resilience in Azerbaijani culture. And don't forget the national flag, representing unity and freedom. The flag's colors symbolize the sky, earth, and the blood of heroes. So, there you have it. Azerbaijan's rich symbols and animals. These elements reflect the spirit and pride of the Azerbaijani people. Want to learn more about Azerbaijan? Stay tuned for more videos.
Ever wondered about Armenia's national animals and symbols? Let's dive into the majestic symbols that represent this nation. First up, the national animal, the Armenian Gamper dog. These dogs are known for their loyalty and strength. Next, we have the symbol of the Ararat Mountain. Ararat is a national symbol and a source of pride for Armenians. Now, let's talk about the national flower, the apricot blossom. These blossoms represent beauty and renewal in Armenian culture. Another important symbol is the double-headed eagle. This eagle symbolizes strength and unity in Armenian heritage. Finally, the pomegranate is a cherished symbol of Armenia. It represents fertility, abundance, and the richness of life. Armenia's symbols tell a story of resilience and pride. Explore these symbols and embrace Armenia's rich culture.
Ever wondered about the national symbols of Andorra? Let's dive in. First up, the national animal, the Andorran chamois and mountain goat. These agile creatures symbolize strength and resilience in Andorra. Next, let's talk about the national flower, the Edelweiss. Edelweiss represents beauty and is cherished in Andorran culture. Now, onto the national emblem, featuring a shield with 4 quarters.
Curious about Albania's national animals and symbols? Let's dive in. First up, the national symbol, the double-headed eagle. This eagle is a proud emblem of Albanian heritage and history. Next, let's talk about the national animal, the golden eagle. This powerful bird symbolizes freedom and bravery for Albanians. Now, let's explore the national flower, the red poppy. The red poppy represents the bloodshed for freedom in Albania. Another important symbol is the national flag of Albania. The flag's colors and eagle reflect the spirit of the Albanian people. Lastly, let's not forget the national anthem, Hymni I Flamurit. It's a powerful reminder of unity and pride for the nation. Albania's symbols and animals tell a story of resilience and pride. So, what do these symbols mean to you? Let us know. Explore Albania's rich culture and history through its symbols.
Ever wondered about Algeria's national animals and symbols? Let's start with the majestic Barbary lion, a national symbol. These lions once roamed freely in Algeria but are now endangered. Next up, the national bird, the bald eagle of Algeria. This bird represents strength and freedom, a true national treasure. Now, let's talk about the national flower, the iris.
Ever wondered what symbols represent Angola's rich culture? Let's dive into Angola's national animals and symbols together. First up, the giant sable antelope, Angola's national animal. This antelope is a symbol of pride and resilience for Angolans. Next, we have the national flower, the Welwitschia mirabilis. This plant symbolizes endurance and the beauty of nature in Angola. Now, let's talk about the national bird, the African fish eagle. This bird represents freedom and the rich wildlife of Angola. Don't forget the national emblem featuring a machete and a gear. These elements symbolize agriculture and industry in the nation. Angola's culture is vibrant, reflected in its symbols and animals. These symbols unite Angolans and celebrate their heritage. So, what do you think of Angola's national symbols and animals? Join us in honoring the beauty of Angola's rich culture.